Okay, Deepakanandji, please do three mantras. Jaya Ben and Gandadan, please follow.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Varihantanam.
Namo Varihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vasayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Namo Loye Sava Sahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Savapavappanasano.
Savapavappanasano.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
Jai
There's one
Satchidanand.
question, but before that, let me ask you a question, Deepakanandji.
Before that, just a minute. Before that, today is a very auspicious day. Today is Sri Mahavir Swami Bhagwan Keval Gyan, that is Keval Gyan Kalyanak Day. That is, today he attained absoluteness, perfection, finality. And so, all best wishes and with all blessings from Dada and all Mahatmas, each other. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. So, before we go to the question, Deepakanandji, what is Vitrag, Vignan, to persons who have not been initiated into this Gyan?
Okay. Most simply said, that science which makes you impartial. That science that makes you impartial. And without this science, one becomes partial. He bounces between likes and dislikes. Sometimes he favors likes, sometimes he favors dislikes. And the outcome is he has to wander from life to life. That's called transmigration. So that science that makes you impartial and frees you from these wandering from transmigration. Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, Jai Satchidanand. Okay, there's already a question, so we'll go to Dr. Kashyap Bhai.
Jai Satchidanand to everyone. Rajniji, Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Deepakanandji,
Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Deepakanandji, I sent you in the WhatsApp poster, the before one, that it is saying, can you please take out that poster?
Sure, just a moment.
Pragna Shakti, the Pragna Shakti one. Pragna Shakti.
Okay. Which one?
Pragna Shakti one.
Is this the one? Is this the one?
No, the before this.
Okay. Okay.
પ્રજ્ઞા શક્તિ અને જાગૃતિ બે સાથે ચાલે. પ્રજ્ઞા શક્તિ એને વાલ કરે અને જાગૃતિ એને પકડી લે. What is this meaning of વાલ કરે?
Okay. Pragna Shakti, first of all, is the outcome of self-realization process which the enlightened person makes us pass through, or the self-realization process opens this Pragna Shakti. This Shakti, this power is representative of pure soul power, because the pure soul power otherwise is active, but it is uh, uh, passively active. What it means prominence is it is passive, although it is active inside, but it is not otherwise available for our use. But when we attain self-realization and through the blessings and divine grace of enlightened person, then Dani Purush, whom we call, this Pragna Shakti is it is the divine power of pure soul that opens within us, and it keeps cautioning us, alerting us. Now, along with that, on attaining self-realization, an awareness opens that is called Jagruti. And what happens is wonderfully said over here. This representative power of pure soul and the alertness, they go hand in hand. What it means, Pragna Shakti, that is this representative power, active, working, representative power, what does it do? It maneuvers, it guides our alertness which has opened, and that's how this alertness picks it up, catches this maneuvering power of, cautioning power of Pragna Shakti. And that's how our alertness increases day by day. Did you understand?
Yeah, so wall means is cautions.
No,
The
maneuvers, channelize.
maneuvers means
diverts
the
it guides
right,
the Jagrati, the
right.
alertness which has opened within us, and that's how the alertness picks this maneuvering, this guidance.
Guidance towards pure soul.
Not pure soul, towards truth. You
Towards
can say pure soul, but towards uh, viewing, perceiving, specifically perceiving. To perceive, to see what it means to understand what is happening. The biggest problem is we do not have any explanation of the happening. Things that happen in our life, situations, one after another, what we have to pass through, we are unable to understand and get driven away, get affected by all these situations, circumstances. Okay.
yeah, okay. And Pragna Shakti is awake. We didn't have before Gyan. There is no Pragna Shakti.
No.
And
Before self-realization, you have intellectual power, intellect. After self-realization, this power opens, it predominates intellect, but because we are so much used to listening to intellect, although uh, Pragna Shakti cautions us, unless we, uh, with determination, uh, decide to follow this power, divine power, it will not happen. That is why it is said, you decide that I will follow Pragna Shakti and I will not listen to my intellect. That's how you start using this power.
So
But
Pragna Shakti is due to the result of siddhi of
yes,
of
it is
Jnani
right.
Purush.
It is divine grace of Gnani Purush.
So it is installed by the Jnani Purush due to the siddhi.
It's not installation, but it opens.
It opens due
It
to the
opens. That power opens because of that self-realization process.
process. Okay.
That is the beauty or wonder or miracle of that self-realization ceremony, or the experiment which he conducts on us. In that 1 hour, his experience becomes ours, and finally that experience settles down to a level wherein this alertness opens, what they call as Jagruti, and this divine power of Pragna Shakti also opens. So this power, Pragna Shakti power, does the job of the enlightened person, who then remains with us all the time, 24/7.
Okay, understood. Thank you. If there's time, I will ask another question.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you, Kashyap bhai. Okay, Anuben.
Actually, partially you answered all my question. How does one realize that he has reached the state of self-realization?
The state of self-realization is such that if someone asks you who you are, then you will always say, I am pure soul. It's like if you are not very conscious about that and you are in the worldly people, among worldly people, you're not among the self-realized ones. Then what happens? For a moment, you may say, oh, I'm Anu. But then, because the other person is self-realized person, he can only ask you who you are really. Then he will say, he will ask, who are you really? Oh, that the antenna picks that, and the Jagruti picks that, oh, I am pure soul, by real viewpoint.
Excuse me here 1 minute. Because see, if he's already a self-realized soul who's asking me, what state are you in? But he will see everybody in that state. So why would he ask me that question?
Just for checking whether you are alert or not.
Okay.
Do you know one of the self-realized person from Dada's village? His name was Natubhai Patel.
Okay.
So he met his friend after like 20-25 years. And like when you are small, young, energetic, and whatnot, and they used to mess around in the village. So this guy came after, he met him after 20-25 years. And the first thing he did, he hit him hard. Hey, what are you doing? I'm just checking, are you still that strong or not? Did you understand now?
Yeah.
So it's like when we talk to kids or when we talk to Mahatmas, others, Mahatmas, we ask, who are you?
Okay.
So it's like that. So it's like checking up whether you are keeping up with the agnas or not.
Okay.
So that's how. So if you are aware of that, then first thing, it will always remain in your alertness, in your conscious realization that I am pure soul. And in any situation, because every situation, the end result is suffering.
Very true.
Whether either you like it or you don't like it. That is, Anuben likes it or she doesn't like it. Then in that situation, although you may say, I didn't like it, oh, I liked it very much. But that awareness inside will always caution you and make you understand, remember that it is Anuben who liked, it is Anuben who didn't like. And if that is not there, which is possible, then you get driven away by the likes or the dislikes. And then you come under its influence. So you get affected by it. But then at the end, because these situations are such, this suffering, it starts, it goes to its peak, and then again falls down. So when it falls down, then you come to know, oh, I missed that thing. Then where were you at that time when it was there? No, you are under the potent influence of that force, ignorant force, but that ignorance is not there. It is the effect, discharging effect. So what you need is to make a firm decision now, today, to follow and remain within the agnas, precepts of Gnani Purush. So that decision itself will keep you alert all the time.
But these self-realized souls also have a lot of sufferings and a lot of
lot of what?
pain, everything.
Lot of what?
The self-realized souls also go through a lot of sufferings and agony.
Everyone has to go through suffering.
Yeah, but the effect is less because they revel in the self-realization state.
Effect is less because of what?
Because they revel in the self-realization state.
They have what?
They dwell in the self-realization state.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
true. The more you dwell in that state, the more you will favor and you won't get affected by these sufferings.
Okay.
You will come to know that, oh, somebody is suffering.
Okay. And does your destiny also changes in that? Or maybe the thought
Then it
process
is not
actually...
destiny.
Okay. Maybe
Destiny means it doesn't change.
Okay.
But so to say, we can say that the effect of the destiny changes. If you are alert, because these great people, they have more complicated karmic effects than ours.
Okay.
But still they are able to manage and remain separate and not getting affected very well. But then it is the result of hard work, hard effort of following Gnani's Agna.
That means the life journey is not so easy as you grow bigger and bigger in your status, coming closer to self-realization.
No,
so it's going to be difficult.
Easier. It is easier.
Okay, it is easier.
It is easier. It is. It turns out to be blissful. Every situation teaches you a lot of lessons, and you don't skip. You don't miss any lesson. That's how you grow from inside. You become.
Doesn't it really bother you sometimes? Nothing bothers you, or you don't get affected. I'm talking about you.
You can test that. Test that sometimes. Don't you say that? From my facial expression, you can easily make out that I got really mad on someone. It happened. But then I know it doesn't last long.
I know. It's it's like you're using your anger. You're not losing anger. You're using it. That's it.
I will not give a kind of excuse. It's not because yes, certain times even Dada used to say that we use that anger to pass a message certain times because the situation demands firmness in what you are delivering.
Yeah, very true. You have to be firm
Yes,
also.
but
Yes.
then we cannot compare ourselves because we lose our head and it just went off. And then we say, oh, it was done with a purpose,
Yeah.
which is not the case with Gnani Purush,
True, true.
which is definitely not the case because even in that situation, he remains very well balanced.
Such a high state. For us, with petty things, we get
Yes, but
affected so
then
fast. Yes.
what it means when we
Hmm.
have such a living example in front of us, we know that it is possible. If he has attained, even we can do it. So
Yes.
be after it.
Very true. Yes.
And he
With all
said,
your
with
help.
the
Yes.
use of the same knowledge, with the same uh, agnas,
Hmm.
he has attained that state.
Okay.
So, and he said, you are only one step behind me. I'm only one step ahead of you.
Hmm.
And it is nightmare for us at times.
Okay. Hmm. Thank you so much. Well
Jai
explained.
Sachidanand.
Yes,
Jai
Sachin.
Satchidanand. Ami Ben.
Jai Sachidanand Deepakanandji,
Jai
Jai
Sachidanand.
Sachidanand Rajni Uncle and all Mahatmas.
Jai Satchidanand.
Deepakanandji, recently I heard the word intuition. So what this intuition means, or what is means how to develop this intuition, and what is this intuition knowledge is helpful or not for our spiritual development?
Intuitive power or intuition, what we say, it is like it is the acquired wisdom from generations.
Okay.
While living with people, getting along and messing around with people, I will say, not just staying away from people, but the more you mess around with people, the more you learn.
Right.
And that is what opens out, and that intuitive power, that intuition, help you uh, amicably balance and handle situations.
Correct. Okay. So this
So
is naturally, this intuitive, this quality is naturally, or we have to develop
it is
with the.
not a question of developing. I will just give you one example.
Okay.
In these 1.5 to 2 years of lockdown satsang,
Right.
my intuitive power has improved drastically.
Right.
I
Right.
don't get panicked. I don't get disturbed if something
Right.
pops up. If
Right.
people would have seen it.
Yeah.
I can easily maneuver it without getting mad or without getting irritated.
Right.
But that was not the case 1.5, 2 years back.
Correct.
One more thing. You can see those things even in Nimesh Anandji.
Okay.
The reason he was handling so many things in the Sangh, in our organization. So he has, and otherwise, even at home, he was the eldest son, and due to that, he came across so many interactions, family, social interactions with other people, family people, and business also. So that's how that intuition is more in him, and he doesn't get irritated all that. But sometimes if we want to get irritated, we really get mad.
Right.
So
We
that is
saw
there.
him in the satsang.
Come again.
When
Yes, yes, you can see that.
someone asked
Certain
us
times
type.
that
Yes.
outburst you
He
can
said,
see.
"अरे आ तो yes. अरे आऊ ना हो then."
Only
That time we can.
English. Only
Oh, sorry.
English.
That time his expression
Yes.
shows us that some kind of irritation is
Yes, not irritation.
catching
You have committed
also.
some silly mistake and he doesn't accept it and he doesn't want you to commit that mistake.
He doesn't accept, right. Right.
Yes.
Right.
So that is it. So intuition is always good. That's why it is said, okay, one good example. It so happened that during Dada Bhagwan's time, one of the Aptputra just vanished for 3-4 months. And all of a sudden he is showing up himself. So Dada said, hey, where were you all these months? So he thought that Dada would be very happy, and he said, oh, I was doing meditation and other stuff. So I was trying to understand the agnas and all that. Then Dada said, you cannot learn or you cannot understand agnas by just staying alone in a room or in a cave like that. You have to be among Mahatmas only, who are alert, who are awakened, and they won't let you sleep. They won't let you doze. They will keep you alert and they will also remain alert. So the best, what do you call, effort is you be with the Mahatmas and you will learn everything what you need to learn or what you want to learn. Because when you come in interaction with people, you get to learn. The intuition, what you need is you will learn only through them. What is this noise coming from?
Right. Oh, it is. Parva.
They have forgotten that you are listening to satsang. Okay, go ahead. Right? So this is what it is. The intuition power is very good. So now that I interact so much with kids, I interact with other Aptputras, I interact with Mahatmas. So gradually that is going up, and it's a time that comes. It's not that if someone wants that, okay, I want to improve my intuitive power, how are you going to? But you need some occasion, some situation, some reason that you start interacting with people. So that's what. So that's what. But it is very good. So it's like, if you really want to grow in this Gyan, then don't try to run away from people. Just face them.
Right. Correct.
If your intellect says, if your mind says, no, forget it, I don't want to be with these people. They are so much irritating. No. At that time, you go against your mind and face them.
Okay. Right. So it is a best examination that time.
Yes, it's not just running away is not the solution.
No,
what is going to happen? You will feel hurt. You will be maybe speechless. You may be helpless. But that's okay. That's okay. You will learn. The end result is you will learn.
Learn. So and you often says in the satsang that as you see, so you learn.
Yes, that's the principle, cardinal principle of learning. That's how one can learn. You just see these kids when they were learning. I mean, they were having their classes online. Mother was having a lot of problem, and the kids you were fighting with their mothers. That this is not what they taught. This that, but when they go to school, everything gets sorted out there itself. Parents, they don't have to break their head.
Break their head. Now they have become normal after this attending the satsang.
Yes, that is also there. But apart from that, like when they interact personally and on daily basis, it matters a lot. Yeah. They get to learn a lot.
Yeah. Perfect. And one more sutra is there in English. Can I ask?
Yeah, please go ahead.
It is from Gyan Anubhav Sutra, Shreni 11. Expressive projection means to put experience in words. Though it seems that one owns those words, but it is not that way. Actually, it is not the function of expressing, but the function of being expressive. Expressing is ownership of action, and being expressive is the function of instrument through which the experience is coming out in words. That is the divine speech of the enlightened, emancipated, real, pure soul self-experience. So, Swamiji, explain this full.
Hold on, let me get it. What is the number?
11, Shreni 11 and Sutra number 10.
10. Okay. Expressive projection means to put experience in words. Though it seems that one owns those words, but it is not that way. Expressive projection, did you understand? So what it means, you are putting experience in words.
Okay.
Someone may own that words because they will become the owner of that word, those words. But it is not that way because the words, they just come out, what you have experienced. Actually, it is not the function of expressing, again, but the function of being expressive. What it means, when the situation comes, that divinity or that experience just opens out. It illumines that particular subject in front of you, inside. You understand? Expressing is ownership of action. Being expressive is the function of instrument. What it means, expressing means when you are expressing, oh, it is a kind of action which is owned. Do you understand? And being expressive is the function of instrument. What it means, you are instrument, you are nimit in that situation, through which the experience is coming out in words. And that happens, that eventually becomes divine speech of an enlightened, emancipated, real, pure soul experience. I believe you have understood.
Yeah, this I understood. Only this was confusing, that expressing, but the function of being expressive.
Yes, being expressive means it just flows out. It just flows out.
Correct.
So it's not. It
Without ownership.
It is not out of doership, but thing that just expresses itself. One out of lapse, he will feel that, oh, I am expressing. See how I express, how I explain so nicely. Yeah. It is not like that. These words, these expressions, they just come out, and it's a function of instrument. So everywhere you are instrument. And in fact, what you have to see in your enlightened state is your instrumental part is right or wrong.
Okay.
You understand what it means?
Yeah.
Your state of nimit is right or wrong. Are you performing correctly? That's what happens with your husband, that's what happens with your kids, with what happens with your friends. Correct. Because we have brought ourselves with vague ideas and opinions. And that's how we express ourselves.
Right.
Which is not rightly how it should be as an instrument. So your instrumental state is not rightly getting expressed. So it is like you are owning, you are being mean in that whole situation.
Correct.
You are not following your husband, or you're not following your kids, or you're not following your friends as needed in the situation. which leads to amicable settlement.
Correct. Very true.
Okay.
Right. Understood. Something. Very nice.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Thank you so much.
Jai Sachidanand. Anuben?
Yeah. Jai Sachidanand again.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
What is Sanatan Sukh? Does it mean eternal happiness? Sanatan Sukh?
You are saying Sanatan very loudly and Sukh you are just gulping it down.
Sanatan Sukh.
Now see, both words are clear and loud.
Okay.
Sanatan means that which is perpetual.
Okay.
And Sukh we understand, happiness, perpetual happiness.
Yeah. Okay.
So all the five sense happiness, they are temporary. And we keep running after them. And it is karmic effect. Whereas if it is natural, what it means, your own state or your own quality, then you will experience that permanence. Because if you remain in your state of perceiving, why perceiving? The reason is knowing is the result of perceiving. Knowing means experiencing. And perceiving is the cause to attain that experience state. Okay. So importance lie in perceiving, seeing, not seeing by the worldly eyes, but seeing with the divine eye, the third eye, the Shiva eye. And it is I, it is not eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
It is singular. It is singular and it sees one only. It doesn't see two. Whereas the worldly eyes, it always, they are two, and it always keeps you in duality. And if you want to come out from that duality, you have to start seeing through the third eye. And when you see from the third eye, all dualities will vanish.
So you mean to say you have to sit in meditation on your third eye?
Yes, but it is not a function of doing. So it's like, if you are viewing things with your worldly eyes, you say, I'm seeing, I'm seeing, I'm seeing. You're not doing, you just casually see everything. But what is important, while you are seeing, you are alert. What is being seen.
Okay. Give an example. Give an example.
That is why it is said, okay, without self-realization, that is without the third eye open, when you used to see with your worldly eyes and you are in the front of the mirror, then who you were seeing? You were seeing Anuben in the mirror. And what was your belief? I am Anu. Correct?
Yeah.
After self-realization, you go in front of the mirror, you see the same Anuben. But now you say, I am pure soul. Right?
Yeah.
So why this difference? So what it means, whatever you come across, whatever you see, there is a vigilant power that is overseeing what you are seeing.
Okay.
So what it means, again, that the worldly eyes are under the influence of intellect. And intellect is nothing but duality. You said to hold?
Yeah, no, I just give her the money. Yeah. Somebody at the door. Yeah.
You're not giving us money.
Okay, I'll give you also money.
I don't need. Our organization is really wealthy. All these years from 93, we have left home. We never had to ask anything from anyone, not even from our home. then why from Mahatmas? That's a wonderful, that's the beauty of Dada Bhagwan's organization, divine organization. So that's what it is.
Got it. Okay, now next question. If there are some questions appeared up on the screen.
No, go ahead.
or
Go
I should
ahead.
look at- Okay. Shukla Dhyan ki Shirni and Runanu Bandh. What does it
Shukla
mean?
Dhyan what? Shukla Dhyan?
Shukla Dhyan ki Shirni mein. Shirni. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what? Shukla Dhyan, Shrani
And Runanu Bandh. Runanu Bandh.
Okay. Runanubandh means our connectivity, karmic connectivity.
Okay.
And Shukla Dhyan, what it means, it is God's vision and God's vision.
Okay.
So as you settle all your relational accounts amicably, then that divine power of soul, which was obstructed due to likes and dislikes, and you are getting away with amicable settlement, so that power is opening up. That obstruction is, the clouds are fading out. And that's how you are able to see and understand things correctly. So it is said, learning to understand what we see is a very important aspect, even of science. So it was said that Stephen Hawking, he pictured the universe. So he said that we are seeing so many things, but we are not understanding. You look at your husband, you look at your family, my husband, my family. But is that the right understanding? Nobody is saying they are not your family members, they are not your husband, they are not your family. But then behind the, what do you say, there is another understanding. I mean, beyond that understanding is the right understanding. Because this understanding is making you
limited understandings,
making you feel up and down. So that right understanding is important. So learning to see with right understanding is the crux of this whole process of liberation. We come across so many things, but because we are driven away by likes and dislikes, we get lost. But the same thing, so it's like the enlightened people also came across more difficult situations than us. But from all those situations, they got liberated themselves. They learned the lessons of their life and they came out of it. And we get confused, we get puzzled at times, even after self-realization. That is the reason we have to come to satsang and understand the situation, have the right vision of the situation. And when you get to know the right vision of the situation, then with that right understanding, oh, that was so simple. Now why did I get confused? Because that understanding was missing. So the importance of seeing, so the importance of perceiving, that is to understand what we see.
Actually, so plainly you're saying it, you will really inspire so much. Like it's just one step to climb up, but I'm waiting for the.
Yes, but that one step is not coming up.
Yes, it's not coming. It's not coming.
You know the outcome of this whole process. You come across that 48 minutes, and you attain finality. What it means, 48 minutes of non-stop perceiving through pure soul vision.
We get so distracted in thoughts.
But what happens, that stopwatch resets because of the intervention of our intellect.
Yeah, very true.
You have to yet to settle the propensities of intellect, meddling intellect.
Yes, yes, really.
And why that intellect is there? It is because of discharging egoism.
True.
So that is the reason that time is fixed. But we don't know what is the time. Nobody can judge that time. So you have to be after it, you have to remain alert all the time, 24/7, in a balanced way.
Yes.
And that will help you attain that state.
Yes.
Achieve that 48 fantastic minutes of incessant, non-stop perceiving through pure soul vision.
Actually,
And
you all
once
can
you
all help
reach,
us, that 48 minutes, you can all help us to be in that state, Can we have a session like you all Mahatmas, you all
all
ask
these are sessions for that 48 minutes only. Everyone is contemplating for that, and everyone is trying to share his and her experience of that 48 minutes only.
I was saying,
And
really,
actually, see what is it?
Tell me.
If we try to draw a line, then that line appears to be a line, but it is full of dots.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
So our understanding is like in bits and pieces, dots and dashes. It's not continuous line. So we are picking up that understanding in form of dots and dashes. And finally, all these understanding, one day, one good day, that time will come.
All the dots will be gone.
Decided by nature, and it will become a straight line.
Yes, all the dots will vanish. Yes.
So we have to remain alert and watchful. Don't doze off.
Really.
Don't have any lapse. And that's all. We all are trying for that. And in between, if we like, then we go and watch movie, have fun with family, kids. That's fine. There's nothing wrong in it, because everyone is not going to go. When I don't have a family, there's nobody going to come and ask me, Daddy, let's go out today. No one. No
I
knocks
feel
my
guilty
door.
when I watch TV. Like I am really hooked on to these Turkish serials, So I really feel
What
guilty at
serial?
times. Turkish. I watch those Turkish serials.
What? Turkish means what? They keep talking, blah, blah, blah.
Turkish.
Never mind. It's a setting sun, it's not a rising sun. Okay. So one day that sun will set and you'll say, oh, how much time I wasted.
I actually feel at times so futile. It is very futile.
But to come to that conclusion, it takes time.
Yes.
So let that time come. Till then, enjoy.
Okay.
What to enjoy, how Anubin is enjoying TV. And keep telling her, what is the fun in watching this TV? Don't fight with her.
Okay, I won't.
Because she is your friend. She is your friend in need and friend in deed, the way we say. So don't mess around with Anu. Very important. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll be in great trouble. She can put you in big trouble. So you have to deal with her in such a way. She physically also she's okay, mentally also she's okay, emotionally also she's okay, intellectually also she's okay, psychologically also is okay. Everything you have to balance. And when you are able to handle her, then you will be able to handle everyone.
Okay, got it.
That is the master key.
True.
So,
okay, Anubin?
It's very interesting.
Okay, Anubin?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Jai Satchidanand. Kachab bhai?
Jai Satchidanand. Again from the WhatsApp I sent, there is a poster which says can you please take out the one which you took out before? Jare eni amanyata khoti chhe, evu bhan thashe, અને સાચી માન્યતા પ્રગટ થશે એટલે આ અચલ થઈ જશે. આ અચલ એ પાછું અચલમાં ભળી જશે, એક થઈ જશે. What is the meaning of achal in particular in this sentence?
That which is moving and that which is not moving.
So how, I don't understand what.
Manyata khoti che, when his belief is wrong, he comes to that understanding and true belief opens, then he will understand, he will become non-moving. The reason is he identifies himself with body, mind, speech, which keep changing, which keeps moving. And he has identified and he has made himself as I am the moving.
Moving means from one place to another,
changing.
Okay. So the Atma is not changing. It is.
Yes, it is not moving. It is not changing.
So it is saying when.
So that I, again, the wonderful thing. What a wonderful thing. See, that I falsely believed as I am body. By that first belief, that which is called blunder, I am Kashyap. And who is Kashyap? Kashyap is bunch of mind, speech, and body.
Yeah.
Let us think of that only three. Mind is changing because thoughts keep coming and going. Speech, again, it speaks and it stops. And body keeps moving. So it is said that when you are perceiving something which is moving, something which is changing, then there got to be something which is steady, something which is not moving, something which is not changing. Then only you can perceive something changing, something moving. But this knowledge, this perception cannot open by one's own efforts. You need someone whose perception has opened and has the power to open your perception too.
Okay. And it says a pachu when the.
So that I, which was falsely connected with the name and the changing and the moving, that I will be removed from the changing and moving, and it will get attached to that which is non-changing and non-moving.
Okay, I got it.
And in that whole situation, that I vanishes, and its identity as Kashyap will vanish, and its identity as I am pure soul will open up and merge. It's not merging, but its existence as I am body vanishes. I am Kashyap vanishes totally, in totality.
But we are following the Agna, so it is until we are following the Agna, I am a Namdhari and I am body is.
Yes, because the discharging effects favoring Kashyap is still there.
Yeah, so until we follow the Agna and until this body is there, some effect will be there, no?
No, because body is there. Shivananda Swami also has body. He doesn't have these effects.
Okay, so that is the drishti will be there, but the effect will not be there.
What will be there?
The vision, the drishti will be there of following the Agna. Because of following the Agna, drishti will be there that this body is there, Kashyap is there, and other files are there, other bodies are there.
Yeah, but then it is because the karmic connectivity. When you get away with all this connectivity and karmic effects, then that thing won't be there. Like
I got it.
Only thing what remained with Shivananda Swami Bhagwan is real welfare of the world.
Yeah, so identity, what you're saying is the self will identify with the permanent more and more and more and more. That is
what it means, that the way it has emerged as temporary, now that he has known himself as permanent, as pure soul that I am, his temporariness will get eliminated and he will experience permanence. Today, in the presence of pure soul and even after self-realization, because of the discharging effect of the temporary sight, he is not able to experience that permanence.
No, temporariness or identification with temporariness.
That's what I'm saying, identification.
Okay.
Discharging effect of the belief, that discharging beliefs are still there, favoring Kashyap, who is temporary.
Got it. Thank you. Jai Sachi.
Jai
Right,
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand, we are almost okay. We have one question.
Hey, Meet, are you Kush, brother? Unmute. Are you Kush, brother?
Yeah.
Elder brother.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Jai Satchidanand. So my question is that I still have not taken Gyan yet. So I wanted to know what kind of understanding should I have in my day-to-day life so that I could move towards go towards that direction.
See, one thing is there. Your strong desire is important for you to reach there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there are so many colleges that offer medicine, but you have never opted for becoming a doctor or never desired to become a doctor. So you will never reach any of those medical colleges anytime. So the first thing and the foremost thing, what you need is have that inner decision that I don't want to hurt anyone through my thoughts, through my speech, and through my action, through my behavior. And this is the most fundamental thing needed to get into this college of becoming not doctor, becoming God. What it means, it's not that you are not and you are becoming God, but you will come to that realization that you are God.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the biggest credit you earn by this decision that I don't want to hurt anyone through my thought, speech, and action. And gradually that awareness will open out and you will learn. You will understand and learn that, oh, these are places I used to hurt people. I used to think negative. I used to speak negative. I used to deal negatively. So then all those corrections will start happening.
Yeah, so I've started listening more to satsang and also reading Aptavani as well. And a lot of things have started I've started realizing a lot of things that I'm doing wrong. And so how should I try to fix those things or move towards
one thing is that it's like you have never cleaned your home anytime.
Yeah.
But now you have decided that, okay, now I want to keep my home neat and clean. What does spick and clean? What do you say that? How you say that? You want absolutely clean. So you start. You start. The one who has begun, one who has started will definitely end. And never give up.
So the main thing is determination, right?
Yes, speak and span, Dr. Said. Thank you, Arvind. So, yes, your determination is like, see, I became a doctor, I became an engineer because of my determination.
Yeah.
Anyone who becomes like Reddy uncle, he became engineer because of his determination. My brother became a doctor because of determination. Nothing, you cannot achieve anything without determination. Just imagine anyone who is winning gold medal in Olympics, it is result of his determination.
Right.
And come what may, I am going to win the medal.
Yeah.
And that you will come across, that determination will naturally open within you. It will be hazy in the beginning, but as you get into it, as you listen to others, that determination will become firm and stronger.
Yeah.
And that's how you will progress faster.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
So you're in the right direction. And wherever you don't understand, ask. If you don't get answer from me, go to someone else and get the answer, because there is an answer. The one you are looking for, there is the answer is there. But you are not getting, but don't stop there.
Yeah.
Don't just give up. Forget it. No, never give up. Ask. If it is 10 people, 100 people, but you will get your answer.
Right.
Because you have a question, the answer is also there.
Yeah.
But what is the problem? We give up in between. In the middle of the, because we feel tired, we lose the hope. Never, no, you cannot lose hope. Just imagine those people who win the medal, one time comes when they really want to give up. So forget it, I don't want to do, forget it. But then there are people who really boost their psychology, boost their mental this thing, and that's how they come out of it.
So like I've also experienced that in my day-to-day life. So some days I decide like, oh, I want to see where I have faults, and that day goes really well and the whole day goes well. And then there are like other days where it's like really hard, like I just feel lazy and like, but then I remember inside that that's my goal.
Everyone is
so
lazy.
I have to work for it.
Everyone is lazy. In the beginning, everyone is lazy, but gradually, step by step, you have to keep climbing and never give up.
So you have to
and
stay sincere to your goal.
never give up the company of these enlightened people.
Yeah.
Sometimes they may look dumb, they may look crazy, but don't worry. In their heart, this enlightened state is blossoming. Right? So many times you may think that, oh, these people are in this satsang for the last so many years and they're still so dumb and crazy people. No, that's not good. That's not right. No, because they are also climbing. Sometimes by climbing you may fall, but that doesn't mean you are dumb.
Yeah.
So that's what.
Okay.
So it's like if you have decided, don't turn around.
Yeah.
And meet, if you're studying this Aptputra and all that, write down your question and bring your question. Okay?
Yeah, I will for sure next time.
Yeah,
sure, yes. Good to meet you, Meet.
Thank you.
Kush had been saying that I have my elder brother, but I saw you for the first time.
Yeah,
in fact, did we meet when I had come there?
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember very well, but maybe we did not interact.
Our time is up, Deepakanandji. Why don't you say 3 mantra and which please follow, Deepakanandji?
Okay.
Sure, yes.
Deepakanandji?
Okay. Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Savva Sahunam.
Namo Loe Savva Sahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Savvapavappanasano.
Savvapavappanasano.
Mangalanam cha Savvesim.
Mangalanam cha Savvesim.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevai.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevai.
Om Namah Shivai.
Om Namah Shivai.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai